we have Sam Sevian in the studio. Sam, first of all, a difficult game out of the opening. He seemed to know the opening better than you, and then you decided to sacrifice. You went for this knight to b5. Tell us a bit about the story of that decision.
Yeah, so he played this very interesting line with bishop a7 and g4. And I felt if I don't play bishop h4, he has a very comfortable position after knight h5, queen g5. So I tried to make this bishop h4, knight b5 work for a long time. I mean, if I don't make it work, I think he goes like knight d2, knight e7, and then knight g6.
That's right.
And I have to give my dark colored bishop, so I think this works out. But
you can go
yeah,
knight to h4.
I mean, after
knight to h4 is another move in this position.
Knight to h4, okay, yeah.
Right. Knight h4,
Yeah,
but
knight
then
h4
knight h5 comes. And
Knight h5, exactly, yeah. That's why I thought bishop h4 was very interesting. But I'm not sure it leads to anything from the way he played. So
right.
king g7, knight b5.
Knight to b5 is the novelty, and we were looking at some ideas for black to try to keep his extra piece in the position. One of them was this, after queen, sorry, not queen to e7, rook to g8 was an option. Did you spot this one?
Yeah,
what was your plan?
I mean, rook to g8, I play rook a d1, let's say.
Right. And now queen to e7, I have to go queen e7.
Yeah, I thought we could get this position in the game. I could have played on after queen e7 with rook a d1, and then he plays rook g8. I think I have to play something like h3 here, or rook d3. Maybe
yes.
rook d3. Let's try rook d3.
Rook to d3. I think what the engine was always trying to get was ideas of a4. Knight a5
Wow.
followed by c6 and bishop to d8.
That's a very, very nice idea.
Yes.
And if h3, is it the same idea?
The same idea pretty much in every single position. Yes, this a4. And it's just saying that white doesn't have a way to break through to get to that knight on f6.
Yeah, basically, my position is extremely nice. He's in an eternal pin, but I don't have the breakthrough. Like, if you go back a few moves, if he doesn't play rook g8, I mean, we can look at the game. So queen e7.
Yes. Check, queen f3.
He went for king g6. And yeah, I went for virtual after king g6. If I play rook a d1 here, he goes rook g8.
Yes.
I think logically h3 again. Or yeah, h3. Yeah, and this position, he just stays, and this a4 idea is very strong with knight a5. I mean...
Yeah, that's the key idea, but we were really trying not to make this move because it's such a crazy move, yeah? It's completely on the other side of the board. You're just saying that, okay, you don't have another resource coming against that knight on f6, so I'm just simply going to do whatever I want on this side. a4, knight a5. It doesn't come to your mind, right?
Right. So I wonder if he plays bishop d7 instead of a4, and then I play a4, what's the...
Right, yeah. Yeah, this is probably the best way to do it.
Yeah, I think that the problem for me is how do I get f4 in? Because let's say king g7, rook d3, rook a e8, I guess makes sense.
Sure.
I just don't really know what to do. So king h1, just keep waiting.
I think you're not doing anything and he's not doing anything either. It's kind of like a standstill.
There was, we were analyzing after the game, there was a very interesting idea. So if you go to the final position, rook a d1, instead of perpetual.
So king g6, rook a d1.
Queen f3, king g6, rook a d1. If you play knight b8 right away,
yes,
I can play d takes e5.
Yes.
I'm not saying I have to here, but there's always this idea of playing knight d4.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, and but the problem is he doesn't have to play knight b8. So it's this weird position where we're both stuck and we don't really have ideas.
Yeah.
Because if I ever try queen g3 check f4, which is very logical, his bishop on b6 opens up.
Got it.
And well, it's not very easy to continue.
Sam, a very tense, but in the end, probably the correct result happened in this one. Congratulations, you're going into the rest day on a 50% score. That's a very decent score. How do you feel about your performance up to this point in this tournament?
I mean, I've had some interesting games so far, and I have had some chances in the second round and the end yesterday, but I think objectively it's been solid so far.
Solid so far. Congratulations. We'll see you after tomorrow.
We have a quick question from
Alright.
Kate. One more question for
Yes.
you, Sam.
Very quick question, Sam. At one moment, we saw a close-up at you, and I think after Queen takes F3, you were like shaking hands, and you seemed very unhappy. So was it because you thought maybe the game is gonna quickly end in a draw, or was there another reason that you seemed very unhappy?
I don't remember, when was that? After I took on F3?
G4.
Or maybe
When he
after
played-
G4?
When
Yes.
he played. Yeah.
Yeah, I did not know G4 and I was not happy because
You forgot
Yeah,
the
so
lines that
94,
it
95.
exists, or
You were caught unaware
I
by
s-
G4?
I simply didn't know the move G4.
Ah,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
that you were caught unaware because we weren't sure. But yeah,
yeah? But you managed it very well, and I think draw is a good result in this
fair
game.
reason. All right, Sam, enjoy your free day.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely, as we continue our